And hello everybody to a new episode of this war of mine. If you enjoy the following footage, please leave some feedback. And all comments are welcome. We have day 23 and look at that, it has started snowing. We have been raided. Let's check this out. We were attacked at night. None of us were wounded. Good. Ammunition we used up to chase them off. 3 bullets. It seems that Iskra is starting to feel a bit unwell. Usually when we get raided she starts feeling unwell. So we have to take care of her. Now let's take a look at the rest. 10 degrees Celsius, something we will have to take care of. Katya is very hungry. Okay, we have a new message with Christo. Let's send Katya first so she can grab something to eat. Sveta very hungry as well. Let's take a look. We are lacking vegetables. Now this is the point where we have to start producing vegetables. First of all, let's send Katya out to gather some snow so we can turn it into water. We can melt it into water. Let's make 10. It takes 2.5 hours. And we're not going to produce just one dish of food. Instead we are going to use up the canned food. Let's see. Okay. It's snowing. I want to build a snowman and have a snowball fight, but my friends aren't here and it's very cold, even inside when the fire goes out. Some of the messages tell you that you have to heat up the place, which is good because there are really a lot of things going on and you lose track pretty fast. Let's see more. Nothing out of the ordinary regarding Christo's messages. Oh, little Spark is slightly sick. That's with the feeling unwell part at the very start. Let's see if she can play a little bit and then we have to send her to rest in order to recover. And we have to add more fuel to the oven immediately. Good, there is the trader. Since Sveta is already up, she can talk to him. Let's see what we can get. I wonder if he has water. But first, let's see if we can get some fuel. I think the value of fuel rises during the winter because the demand is very high. And we need the water. Good, that's a nice trade. If we get the water for the diamond, that's a good trade. Let's see what else we can get. This is what I call a good timing. We have the alcohol and we can trade. But what do we want? I think we're going to take components. In order to melt the snow we will need filters, therefore we need components. Let's go easy. See more. This is probably the first time we're trading for food, but at this point we just have to last through the winter. Most of the time the war ends after the winter or a couple days later. Let's see if we can get more canned food for the pistol. What do we need the most? That's not good. Let's try the sugar. We don't need the parts, to be honest. So at this point, that's it. We can continue. Katya, take a rest. Sveta, since we have the water now, please prepare some food. Oh no. That's it, we lacked vegetables, not the water. Okay, then let's change the plan. Let's produce some fuel, since we have the wood. And she's already standing in front of the improved stove. Little Spark, you can go back and play a little bit. Perhaps we can get rid of your sad sign. Christo, let's see what we can produce. So, I would like to have the helmet, but okay. Just in case we get into a fight, it would be a nice addition. But okay, we can go without. Let's see more. At this point there is really no need to produce the water filter. Let's try to produce more snow so we can prepare in case we need more water. Okay, like you can see, we're entering the most difficult phase of the game. At this point, it's always nice to have fuel, water of course, and food. If you have prepared everything in time, you will be able to stay home during some of the nights and protect your shelter. Good. We have produced even more fuel. Now let's take a look. Little Spark, continue playing. Good. We're still not going to produce the one dish. It would be a waste, in my opinion. If someone is hungry, or very hungry in this case, we have enough canned food, since we traded for it. Sveta, go back to bed. Christo, you are not going to build the snowman. That's not important in this case. We could, of course, show off some of the things in the game, but that's not important at this point, because our goal is to help Little Spark survive this war. Let's give her some medicine, some herbal herbs. Good. And let's talk to her in order to improve her mood a little bit. Sveta is slightly wounded, like always. But they are talking. Now, one thing I will mention in this part, if you can see the radio up there. This morning I received my first copyright claim because we played one of the classical songs, something like Romeo and Juliet, and it lasted for around 20 seconds, but it was reason enough to give us a claim, copyright claim. I won't change anything, you can enjoy it. Just a nice addition to know that those 22 seconds were enough reason to give us a copyright claim. And to be precise, if I remember correctly, it's episode 20 and it starts around 2 minutes and 20 seconds and it lasts till 2 minutes 54 seconds. You can hear it clearly. I already did. Now our day cycle is over. Let's take a look at the next location we're going to visit. I would like to visit a new location. So like you can see, some of the places have been shut off because of the snow. We can't reach them anymore. But we still have some other spots we can visit. Let's take a look. Not easy to decide, because we already have enough. We could stay home. We're going to do something risky. So some of them are on guard. Christo, you can visit this semi-detached house, and you can take the crowbar and the shovel since it's our first visit there. Are we going to take a knife? No, not this time. This is a scouting visit. We want to see what's there. I would be happy with some food. Doesn't have to be that much. Wood, of course, and components. Okay, we're going to leave this pile here. We will use it to stack up everything we find, because it's next to the exit. And let's take a look. Components, good. And we're still going easy. If we get into a fight, we will probably run. But for now, let's check this place out. There is a second building right next to this one. I remember this much. More components, wood, not bad. The crude letters on the wall reads: Hannah, Thomas and me moved in with Uncle Radu. We buried Mom in the yard. Take care, Daddy. Petra. Another piece of backstory, so the people are there in the game. You can feel their despair when you read one of these messages. Let's drop some of the components in the wood and let's continue scavenging. Quite many places in this detached house. But we're going to grab everything we can. Good, parts, electric parts. At this moment we don't need that much of those electric parts, but just in case, let's take some of them to our pile. Perhaps later on we are going to get back to this location and we might need it. Let's get back. We need to empty our backpack again, and this is the way to play at this point. After 20 days it's important to pile up as much as you can in the nearest spot to the exit, so you don't have to walk that much. If you need wood fast, you just visit one of the locations, go through your pile and pick up the wood. Let's get up here. and another spot over here. Now we are already using up a lot of our time for this part, but I think it will be worth. Because since winter started, we will need a lot of components and wood. You'll see this. Probably we're going to put up the second oven very soon, and at that point fuel will be the main issue for us. A door we can open with our crowbar. Let's do this immediately. Perhaps there's something useful behind it. And you can see already the outskirts of the second house. Usually there are some NPC characters there. We could also trade there, but I don't think we are going to do that. We could offer many of the things we have found here and stock up on food, but like you saw it there, we already found 3 canned food. Good, and some water. Water will come in handy as well. Let's open up this barricaded door. Perfect. More parts and electric parts and some coffee. That's okay. Let's try to pick up some more things since we have the room. And we will also empty everything we got in our pile so we can continue scavenging. This will already be a successful visit because we found very good things. We'll get the crowbar back just in case. And let's see more. At this point we are going to enter the basement level, and we're going to remove the piles of rubble so we can enter this second building. I'm not eager to trade with the people here because I already found very interesting things for free. Let's remove the second pile. Good, and now we can already steal something. But let's first check out these 2 locations down here. More components, more wood. Good, and the second location. Even more wood. Not bad. We still have enough wood in our pile up there. So we're going to check out the cupboard here. Even if we have to steal something, that's no problem. Private property. Broken guitars. That's okay. We won't need them. We're not going to repair them, but it's a nice addition to our trading deals. We can always trade them away. Okay. Let's get back and empty our backpack so we can pick up the things we're going to take home with us, because our time is running out. We have to leave this location. Let's see. First, let's leave everything here. We are going to take the food, of course, the water, the electric parts just in case, and wood. That's it for now. Christo, thank you very much. Please go to the exit. Everybody, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If yes, leave some feedback in the form of a like, a comment, or you can subscribe to the channel. Goodbye everybody. See you next time.